Good afternoon. Phil Lindemann with your Krystal 93 News from Mountain Comfort Furnishings and Design.
Scariest 5 minutes of my life.
That was Austin. He's a Breck Park employee living over in Alma. And on Tuesday, he got hit twice on Hoosier Pass.
I look in my rearview mirror. This guy's coming right at me. And I'm like, whoa, hits my back right side of my car.
That first car hit Austin when he was pulled onto the shoulder. He and the other driver were outside checking the damage when another car lost control.
He screams at me and he's like, look out, look out. And next thing I know, I get hit by a vehicle.
Austin was knocked to the ground. He was dazed, but he could stand and then walk. The cops came and he declined an ambulance.
If I was a foot over, my body would have been completely crushed in between their car and my car, and we'd be having a different situation today.
Austin's healing up. He's already back at work. His car is out of commission, but his Alma friends are helping out.
The more you give up here, the more it comes back to you. I mean, it really comes full circle.
He considers Hoosier Pass a blessing and a curse.
Every time I leave and come back, I'm just like, man, this is the most beautiful place in the world.
And he's got advice for anyone who drives there.
That road, it says 50 miles per hour. You definitely shouldn't go 50. You never know what's going to happen.
Hoosier Pass will only be getting busier. CDOT says it is the fastest growing mountain pass in the state. Arapahoe Basin got more snow in 2 weeks this January than it got in 2.5 months. 72 inches. That's the most in Summit last month. Breck and Copper tied with 69 inches. Loveland 61 inches. Keystone 53 inches. Vail still claims the deepest local total snowpack, 165 inches. That's about a foot more than Copper. The past 10 days have been 4 to 8 degrees warmer than the previous 20 days, but those warm days are eating away at our snowpack. It's 5 points below average, falling 3 points in 2 days. But now better news. We've got a winter storm advisory in effect starting Friday night. Comments are still pouring in on Facebook from thousands of cheese fans. They're shocked the Dillon Amphitheater did not invite String Cheese Incident back this summer for the first time since 2018. And not only the fans, but Tanya Hollingsworth, wife of keys player Kyle. She writes, 2 band members have property in Summit. One rode his bike to the amp. Our kids volunteer at Next Page Books. She says it feels personal. No comment from Town of Dillon. Town of Dillon is canceling its April 2nd election. One of the candidates just dropped out. There are 3 empty seats and 3 people running. More commentary today from Keystone's first town council election. This time it's John Hagenow. He missed being elected by just 4 votes.
It was a close one, but I think that in the end, Keystone is going to be represented by some very highly qualified people.
Hagenow and the elected council share priorities: staffing, highway safety, and Keystone Resort.
Keystone more or less wouldn't exist without the mountain community that's right there and the tourists that come in for that attraction. So there needs to be, in my opinion, a partnership and a strong one with the leaders of Keystone Resort.
Hagenow looks forward to helping the new town in some capacity, maybe a commission. Those are soon to be formed. The former and the acting mayor of Breckenridge invite you to coffee tomorrow morning. Meet with Eric Mamula and Kelly Owens at the Old Masonic Hall on Main Street starting at 8:30. Ask them anything about the town. They've also got donuts. Again, that's 8:30 tomorrow at the Old Masonic Hall. And in local sports, today on the warm-up from my furnish in Frisco and Kremling, every wrestler has got a rival. Summit High sophomore AJ.
This kid from Alameda, we've wrestled like 4 times, and it's been like every time I go out there, it's 100% the whole time. Even if I lose or if I win, it's always awesome.
Senior Ronan Marsteller.
Kid from Alameda too. Me and him are pretty neck and neck.
Another senior, Wes Dennis.
There's a few kids that I've wrestled like every year. Like I don't know their names or anything, but I usually beat them, so that's cool.
Well, almost every wrestler has a rival. Here's senior Ashley Mish.
No rivals, but I would say a lot of good friends.
Doesn't mean she goes easy on him. She is still a rugby player at heart.
Rugby's big on tackling girls and not being hesitant, and for wrestling that really gives me the edge.
Today's the final home wrestling meet of the season. You can see them all in action. Summit High School starting 6. This is the warm-up with high school athletes. Phil Lindemann, Krystal 93 News.